From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good evening. Hope you've enjoyed your last couple of days. Definitely been cooler out there, and of course tonight is no different. We'll be lucky to scrape out a 43 or 44 here in the valley, and the rest of us will be in the upper 20s and lower 30s. So widespread freezing definitely out there here through tonight, but we're paving the way for a pretty decent week, right? I think over tomorrow we might see some showers filter in the northwestern portions of the area, especially along the coast, but listen, those aren't going to be too big of a deal. We're not going to be talking anything that impacts your day. Just more of a nuisance than anything else. You might feel some sprinkles falling on your head up here in Crescent City down to really northern Humboldt County, but it's just not going to be that big of a deal. That's really the most in the way of precipitation we're going to get for the next several days, and especially as we head through the midweek there, we dry out. So here's what I'm talking about. Through the early morning, you start to see some of those showers pushing south and east, but by the time we're heading through Monday afternoon, tomorrow evening, whole lot of nothing going on, right? I really think it's going to be limited in its eastward extent. I don't think it's going to accumulate pretty much at all, and that's pretty much the most we see in terms of precipitation there. I think the main story is going to be the temperature variations over the next several days. So I think we're going to be mostly dry out there, and by the way, your election day, looking good. I don't think we're going to have any issues there. In fact, as we head through Monday night and into Tuesday, we're paving the way for a much nicer day out there. However, fire danger might be increasing, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that because we do dry out pretty notably and get those northerlies kicking in here for a lot of us as we head through Tuesday and Wednesday. So we'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, in the extended term, whole lot of nothing going on, especially by midweek here. This is what I was talking about. This time frame here, we might see those elevated fire chances just due to the fact that we're getting windier and we're getting more, really less relative humidity, right? So a lot of nothing going on. Now, I know it's November. A lot of people don't consider that traditional fire season, but still, with a pattern like this, with high pressure taking over, it is definitely a concern. Mother Nature doesn't care what time of year it is. In fact, out towards our east and plains, there were just a bunch of tornadoes out there, right? So, you know, don't get too caught up on the calendar date. I think that really is the best way to put it as far as fire weather is concerned, as far as precipitation, things like that. Speaking of precipitation, here's what we got for the next 7 days. Yeah, really not a lot. You got to keep in mind here, these greens, that's a tenth, maybe to a quarter of an inch at best there. And that's mostly going to be through tomorrow morning. So yeah, like I said, don't worry about it. We're not going to have any outdoor plan canceling type precipitation. Just a few chances there a little further inland out towards Trinity County. But hey, through the week, yeah, there's that variation in temperatures. 50s to 60s, back to 50s. Now Shasta City to Alturas and Modoc County and out towards the eastern mountains, it's the same story. I really think the coolest portion of the week is going to be through Tuesday and Wednesday with those widespread lower 50s and even upper 40s taking back over. But we'll warm up just a little bit by the end of the week and maybe even cool down once again by next weekend. So the roller coaster continues. Not so much in the valley here from Redding, probably all the way down to Oroville, to be honest with you. I think most of us will hold a steady upper 60s, lower 70s for the next 7 days. Pretty nice out there, but yeah, just not a whole lot going on.